Hi LEGO fans, it's Brickheadz time again, and this is the second in a series covering the new Harry Potter Brickheadz. I already reviewed set number 41615, Harry Potter and Hedwig, and that got a big thumbs up from me. So today I'm going to be unboxing, speed building, and reviewing set number 41621, Ron Weasley and Albus Dumbledore from LEGO Brickheadz. Unlike the last set where we got a full-size Harry Potter and a smaller scale Hedwig, this is a true twin pack. We've got Harry's best bud Ronald Weasley and the venerable Albus Percival Wulfric Brian Dumbledore. On the side of the box we've got a picture of the two characters from the movie, and it's the earlier actor who played Dumbledore featured here. In the early movies, Dumbledore was played by actor Richard Harris, who died in 2002 at the age of 72. In later movies he was played by Michael Gambon, and both did a great job of the role. We see Dumbledore dressed in some very elaborate robes which are recreated on the Brickhead character. We get a better look at those over on the back of the box. Now typically we'll get a couple of exclusive printed pieces on a licensed Brickhead set, but I think we're getting at least 10 printed pieces on Dumbledore, and those look spectacular. Speaking of spectacular, look at those custom printed gold rimmed spectacles. It looks like LEGO have printed the gold rims and the eyes onto 1x2 transparent tiles. Ron also gets some custom printed pieces with his Gryffindor scarf and Gryffindor jumper, shirt and tie. And of course both Brickheads come with their own 8x8 display base. I can't wait to take a closer look at these characters, so let's open up the box and see what we've got inside. Here's everything that came inside the box. We've got two numbered bags of LEGO, number 1 for Ron and number 2 for Dumbledore. And 2 instruction booklets. I'm going to go ahead and build Ron Weasley and Albus Dumbledore, and today this is going to be a 60-second speed build. And here are the completed Ron and Dumbledore Brickheads. Build time for Ron was about 15 minutes, and the more intricate Dumbledore took 21. I've already got a favourite, and it won't surprise you to learn that it's Dumbledore. We're going to come back to him in just a couple of minutes, but let's take a look at Ron first. This is Ronald Weasley, and I mean no disrespect to the designers when I say this is my least favourite of the two. Having colourful subject matter always gives you a great start for a Brickheadz build. Building a magical wizard with gold rimmed spectacles and magical flowing robes was always going to be easier than a ginger kid in a school uniform. It's not that I dislike Ron, I think it's a very good recreation. But apart from the school uniform and ginger hair, he looks like pretty much any other Brickhead. Just like Dumbledore, Ron stands on a 6x6 display base plate. We do have some really nice custom printed pieces recreating the Gryffindor school uniform colours. The scarf is a 1x4 printed tile, and it's the same one we saw Harry Potter wearing over his robes. The only difference being that Ron likes to wear his over both shoulders. The face is totally devoid of expression with the exception of those soulless Brickhead eyes. But I do like the choice of colour for the hair and the way that hangs down over Ron's face. It's the same colour of hair used to make the Brickhead for Anna from Frozen. I'm already thinking about how I can recycle parts from Ron and from Anna and make a Ginny Weasley Brickhead. She's my favourite. The side view of Ronald Weasley isn't that exciting. He's got the usual clips for hands and he's holding a wand. This is the old style wand piece and not the fancy new elements we get in the new 2018 wave of Harry Potter sets. The hair is very neat and tidy, and I really like the way the scarf has been made up with the alternating colours. Same thing at the back really. The only downside to the scarf build is that we've got 2 red pieces together at the back. Yes, it's right, and yes, I did check the instructions twice. The outline at the back gives a very clean silhouette, and I like the way the robes hang down over the shoulders. Everything you see on the left hand side is a mirror image of the right, with the exception of the wand of course. So that's Ronald Weasley. While it's really well executed, it's just not the most exciting Brickhead I've ever seen. Compared to Harry Potter, Ronald Weasley lacks some personality, but that's okay because Ronald Weasley lacks personality. And now, having upset all of the Ronald Weasley fans, let's move on to Professor Dumbledore. Dumbledore embodies everything a Brickhead should be. He's colourful, he's decorative, and he's got bags of character. And what designer wouldn't be happy to work on this Brickhead? The end result is magnificent, magical, and marvellous. There are no less than 4 custom printed 1x2 tiles making up the decoration on the front of Dumbledore's robes. And the facial hair with that moustache and beard is absolutely fantastic. Although I find myself wondering how that would look in a light grey colour to match the character as portrayed by Richard Harris. I also wonder how that beard might look tied up with gold as per the Michael Gambon Dumbledore. But the standout custom elements for me on this build are those custom printed spectacles. We've got a custom printed 1x2 transparent tile complete with gold rims and a printed representation of those Brickhead soulless eyes. Except they're not soulless eyes because it's Dumbledore and he's got character. I just think it's a shame that LEGO aren't going to use those custom printed elements in the seasonal Santa Claus set. That would look absolutely fantastic. Dumbledore is also rocking some very fancy headgear. This reminds me of the hats worn by the members of the Wizengamot. I really like that custom print, and it's continued on the side, on the back, and on the other side, so we're getting 7 of those custom printed pieces in total. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all. We've also got 2 custom printed 1x2 cuffs which match the detailing on the front of the robes. And of course Dumbledore is carrying his wand. Another really nicely executed part of this Dumbledore build is his hair. We got a bunch of layering and texturing, and it really brings Dumbledore to life. From the back you can appreciate just how much time and effort was put into that aspect of the build. Dumbledore's hair flows all the way to the bottom of his back and definitely helps to boost the part count in this set. With 245 pieces for 2 Brickheads, I imagine Dumbledore is accounting for at least 130 or 140 of those. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is just how those eyes are attached to Dumbledore's face. The backs of those 1x2 tiles are completely open, and that means you can slide them around. For example, you can push them close together, you can pull them wide apart, and create all manner of expressions in between. So that was the fantastic Albus Dumbledore, and he has to be one of the best Brickheadz creations I've seen to date. I've never seen a Brickhead with so many custom printed pieces. So that was set number 41621, Ron Weasley and Albus Dumbledore from LEGO Brickheadz. One thing's for sure with LEGO Brickheadz, we get the good, the bad and the ugly. But these guys definitely sit at the top table. Ron is a solid build, if not that exciting. But Albus takes this to a whole new level. I commented at the start of the video that there must be at least 10 custom printed pieces, and I'm pretty sure there's at least 15. I can imagine how that design meeting went. I'm not sure Ron and Dumbledore were the most natural pairing, but it's probably for the best. A more natural pairing might have been Ron and Hermione, but then again they'd look very similar. So in hindsight, I think this set really does work. The Harry Potter Brickheadz collection is shaping up nicely. I've got one more of these to review. That's set number 41616, Hermione Granger, and that's a video for another day. Although LEGO haven't announced any more Harry Potter Brickheadz, I wouldn't be surprised if we'll see some more characters. I'd really like to see Dobby the House Elf and Hagrid the Half Giant. But I hope they don't do Voldemort. I think he'd just end up looking like Nonny. But what do you think of these Harry Potter Brickheadz, and who would you like to see in future releases? Feel free to drop your comments below. I really hope you enjoyed today's LEGO Brickheadz unboxing, speed build and review video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe for more awesome LEGO content. I release at least 2 new LEGO review videos every single week. And if you're into Brickheadz, I've got a bunch of those reviews on my channel. Be sure to check out the playlist at the end of the video. Thanks a million for checking out today's review, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next build video.